Hello, Sim Techno's new product in is Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G 200 megapixel AI camera with 1.5K IK AMOLED display. This is the black H256. This is what the box looks like. Let's get it out, have a look. And we'll go through the phone as we do. Also stay tuned for cases. And out you get. So here's the box. Here's what we have here: 200 megapixel IP68, MediaTek Density 73 Ultra, 45 watt turbo charging, 5100 mAh battery, Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2, and your eye display again. That's the paper there. Let's see what else we get. Since a lot of manufacturers are getting a bit scabby with what's in the box, this is our first Redmi phone, I think. So I got a case in the box, which is excellent. That's a nice TPU. So that's what it looks like there. You get your cable, USB-C, USB-A, your booklets, all that kind of stuff in there. And the SIM removal key. So it's nice to see that straight away. Don't have to go looking for cases, but the case is coming. Anyway, let's go and have a look. We'll get all this sticker off here. And we'll get this other sticker out of the way. There we go, look at that. Pretty nice looking there. So I'm going to move this around. So you got Redmi here, you got your keys on the side, nice soft edges there as you can see. And it looks like a speaker on top. And do we have an IR port? Pretty nice. You've got microphones up there. You can see how slim them keys are, but metal. Down on the bottom speaker, your SIM tray and your USB-C charging port there, and of course more mics. And that's basically it there, but just look at that camera hump. It's not too protrusive as you'd say, it's more on the flat side compared to other devices we've got here. Going to power it up quickly and see what's on. But this one has got the kind of rounded edges on the front. Some people aren't a fan of that, but I'm pretty cool with it. Instead of the flat display up front, but that's what we've got there. And let's see if there's any power inside. And we've got a screen protector on it as well out of the box, so it's nice to see that, because as I said, a lot of manufacturers are getting a bit scabby now what they put in the box. Not this time around. You're good to go with your case out of the box, which is great to see. We'll pop it on, so why not? And that's what it's going to look like there. And you've got Redmi branding here, and that's it there. You can see it does a good job. Xiaomi Hyper OS. So you can see you've got your keys here on the side, and it does kind of give a little bit of a lip at the ends there. You can see it rising up like so, which means you can put it down like that. And of course you can put it down this way here. So let's quickly go through. You can see there's a nice body to screen ratio as well. There's very little black edges and all that kind of stuff in there. You can increase your text size there. So we're going to go to Ireland. And we go through all this stuff here. And we'll get it set up and come back. Okay, so we've got all our information in here. We've got 146 apps, I think it said, is what I've got. And yeah, we pop in our SIM, but we're just going to get this set up and then categorize all these as I would in a normal phone. But this is going to give you a look at what this phone is like when you get it first. So there is a lot of stock apps there. You've got your gallery, app mail, browser, music, lots of stuff there. Game center, cleaner. Scroll across here, you can see Xiaomi here, system. You've got all these in here. So you've got that, you've got more apps in there. And you'll see others sprinkled through. So they're just all my apps from more or less there on in, which is too many. But that's what happens when you're doing this job. So when you swipe to the right, you've got your typical news. You can select an app drawer the classic way or pull it up, but I've mine like that. So if you pull up on this, you're going to get this here. And that's pretty much it. You got your app vault there, you've got your Gemini, your games. There's a load of games there. So if you're into your gaming, you've got something to play with, which is kind of handy. Pull it down, you can see you've got your toggles here. So you've got lots of extras there: Bluetooth, torch, screenshot, battery, lock orientation, settings, quick share, scanner, screen recorder, casting, Xiaomi share, wallet, performance, device controls, mic access, all that kind of stuff in there. You can pause that if you want to have a look, but you can see there's quite a few, which is good. And that's that there. You can edit them. We'll go into settings and have a look at what we've got in here. So we're due another update. You've got security status, find device, security update, all that stuff there. Your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mobile networks, more connectivity options, portable hotspot, airplane, VPN, DNS, Xiaomi share, cast, print and wireless display, NFC, and you've got contactless payments, secure element position, data, Chromebook, quick share, Android Auto. And let's go in here. You've got your lock screen. You have raise to wake. You have got double tap to wake, which I'll put on. Lock screen, launch camera, double press the volume down to launch camera. Fingerprints and face, which you have got the biometrics on board. We have them both set up. And you've got your notifications then. So you've got, hang on, your lock screen, floating and badges. So you can turn them on and off through here. And your notification style, classic or Android. Number of notification icons shown, show connection speed. Yeah, I normally use that with these devices. Carrier name, battery indicator, percentage in the battery it's on. Hide notch, so you can take the notch away if you want to. And also all these in here, items shown in lock screen, app swipe down, hide notch, and notch in individual apps. Right, home screen. So you got a classic, you've got -1, swipe up, content center, which we've seen earlier. Swipe down, which we've seen, animation speed, balanced, field cells uninstalled, apps, lock home screen layout, don't show text, home screen layout. So you can change your grid, 4x6 or 5x6. System navigation, so you got your buttons or gestures, it's up to yourself what you want to do there. I kind of switch between both every now and then, and arrange icons here and system navigation. Display and brightness, you've got light and dark mode options, switch to dark, adjust text. You've got the screen brightness here, color scheme, reading mode, refresh rate, and that's what we've got here. You have standard and high up to 120 Hertz. And that's that. So most people don't notice this, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to that, as a lot of people kind of tend to do. Lots don't notice it, you know, so that's just it. But it's good if you do realise what it is, but it's not a big thing, but it seems to be a selling point for some, but it's good to see. You've got your colour scheme, you've got vivid, we're always going to leave it on vivid, typical gamuts there. And you've got your fonts, you know what the fonts are, and default in my hands, and font settings. So that's it there. You can pick whatever one you want there, it's up to you, text size and so on. Right, sound and vibration, let's have a look. Notifications, ringtones, media, so pull all them up. Silent mode, silence, media and silent mode, do not disturb, vibrate, haptic feedback, sound effects and additional settings, what's in here. Control notification sounds, adjust media, multiple audio sources, dial pad, tap, play sounds, which are touch and all that, locking and unlocking screen. Sound effects, and allow your phones to find connect, so we'll just do that. So sound effects, graphic equalizer, headphone and assign buttons. And that's it in there. And wallpaper and personalization. So we'll just do that. So you have a lock style always on, icons, fonts and so on. Editors, pics, you have all that kind of stuff in there. It's up to you what you want to do. And your themes. So you can go to a theme store and pick out themes. Fingerprints and face, so you've got them. You've got screen, face and fingerprint and Bluetooth. Privacy protection, password, wireless emergency, privacy, other settings. And I'm just going to pop on my Wi-Fi so I can actually might need it for something. And your apps, system apps, manage apps, app lock, uninstall system apps, dual app permissions and app lock. You know, you can uninstall other you can uninstall those apps you don't want that you see there anyway if you don't want to use them, to give you some space. Additional settings, date and time, region, accessibility, gesture shortcuts, one-handed mode, screen recorder, camera assistant, floating windows, memory extension, parental control, second space, heart rate. Now, second space is another setup you can have, which is quite handy if you want to keep your stuff safe and you want to give it to the phone to someone else. Pretty cool idea. There was a lot of that in Samsung's, but they seem to have got rid of it on some other phones. But good to have if you need to keep stuff safe. Heart rate, account sync, enterprise mode, developer options, OTG off. Yeah, put that on. And you've got your developer options in there, so you can turn them on or off if you want to do so. It's up to you. And that's pretty much that. Your location and feedback, so that's pretty much it in there. So I suppose we'll have a look at the camera, which is the feature of the day of this phone. So you've got documents, 200 megapixel, video, photo, portrait, night and more. And you've got pro, panorama, slow motion, dual video, time lapse, long exposure and edit. So you've got all those things in there. Let's pop this down here. So you've got full body mode, timer, aspect ratio, HD portrait, watermark and grid lines. Of course you get the selfie camera there, and that's in portrait. And photo, you've got your zooms like so. So you can go up to 30x, which is fine. Like you see cameras now that have these massive zooms, but they kind of fall apart when they go by 30, 40, 50. So you've got your flash, aspect ratio, grid lines, AI camera, dynamic shots, macro timer, shutter type, motion tracking, focus, tilt shift, time burst and watermark in the camera. You've got HDR on and off up here. You've got your flash on and off up here and auto. And you've got your Google Lens, which is a favourite of mine. So what we're going to do is just do a quick little test there. I'm going to portrait this one. And it's nice and clear, as you can see, which is good. You can see all the dust. So you've got lots of stuff in this camera app, which is good. You've AI ultra clear portrait as well, all that kind of stuff, and dynamic range, which is good. You've 4K optical zoom as well, and the Xiaomi imaging engine. So you've a lot going on with the camera, to be fair, which I'm looking forward to testing out. And I'm just going to go into 200 megapixel there. So you got your 200 megapixel there. Make sure your environment is well lit. You can scan documents, which is cool and handy. And in video, you've got 1080 and 30. And you've got flash 1080, 30 FPS up to 60. So we'll put it onto that. Steady video, grid lines, aspect ratio, macro. Again, you've got your motion tracking and your teleprompter in there. And go up to 4K if you want to do so. So we'll put it up to 4K. Which we can't. We'll have to change one of those settings. That must be done at 30, I'd imagine. No, we'll check it out. But that's basically what you've got there anyway. And let's have a sound of the speakers before we finish up this quick walkthrough. And go in here. So you've got other options in there. Of course, you can put your own on as well and stuff like that. Just want to get out of there. Up the volume. So you can choose local. So we put in our music files in there. So I've loads of stuff in there, so we can give you, let me have a look of a tone I can use. Hang on. Accidental touches on the side. Speakers are fairly decent, as you can hear, and I'm just going to go onto YouTube, go onto my own channel and just see what's there. Let's see what the last video was. Give you an idea what the screen looks like. Hello, Jim Techbo's new product from Tozo. And just pull out like that. Earrings. So these are these ones that clip on your ear. The new kind of style that's been out. That's basically recently, and they're pretty good. They got built-in LED display, 12mm mirror drivers, open ear design for comfort, and a fashionable ear clip wearing. That's a quick first look at the latest from Xiaomi or from Redmi, and stay tuned for a review soon. We're going to check it out. So you've got your 45 watt turbo charging, 5100 milliamp hour battery, MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Ultra, and your 200 megapixel AI camera on board. So there's a lot going on for an affordable price as well, which it's really well priced. I think it's $349 at the moment at the time this went out. So you're getting quite a bit of bang for your buck, and so far I'm liking the phone, and we're going to bring it off, test it, get some pictures and all that kind of stuff. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with a review. But that's it for the moment. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more on Tech Buzz Ireland.